There we go. I don't think he's the lead leader in strikeouts, is he? No, not even close. $200 is crazy. Did we play against the Athletics this year? We don't. This is going to be a rough one.
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Seattle Mariners. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show.
Here we go.
Felix Hernandez will be on the mound for the series opener. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's really been able to dominate them.
Austin Jackson strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Austin Jackson.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we get underway at 7-11 tonight. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And they were able to come away with the victory last night, so another performance like that would make their manager a happy man.
Lifted in the air to center field. Martin is under it. 1 out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who stands out to you, EK?
Yeah, you know, I think they need some better performances out of Ryan Braun. A lot of his problems are coming on the road where he's hitting less than 250. It can be difficult to stay in a rhythm when you're traveling, but that's no excuse. He knows he can do a lot better.
At the plate, Scooter Gennett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch J.J. Hardy in this one. He's a shortstop that doesn't look that great athletically, but some of the plays he makes will just make your jaw drop. He's won multiple Gold Glove awards, so he can be an impact player in this one.
And this is a good sign that he might be ready to break out of this slump of his. I can almost guarantee you that he talked about this with his hitting coach. Take the ball the other way. Use the whole field. You can do that, good things will start happening.
Chris Carter will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Hernandez comes set. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
Shot back up the middle.
Let's go,
and that is through into center field. A base hit. Around third and being waved on
Let's
home.
go.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there, and he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Here's Justin Morneau. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one.
Crispy cutter.
2 out with the man at first. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Yeah, maybe I should have taken that pitch, but considering that they didn't.
On the ground to the right side. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Milwaukee leads it. Jimmy Nelson will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He's got an ERA in the low 3s. So hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
Leonis Martin comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming
That's
back.
crazy, dude.
A 2-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seager. Number 17 for him on the season, as the Mariners have now taken a 2-1 lead. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or two as he was catching that baseball.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters. He's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield. Always an asset in any game.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Oh, nice recovery, though.
J.J. Hardy will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. On the ground up the middle. Jeanette barehanded. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Domingo Santana will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Well, there's a look at perhaps the most famous cheering section in the big leagues these days. Felix Hernandez, King's Court.
Yeah, it's really taken on a life of its own and really become a staple here in Seattle.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Aoki has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Balls, man. Just don't let people.
Kelly Epps will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Stepping in now, Delman Ladd. Let's still watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Change up low, 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Austin Jackson is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
And he is in there.
And this one will go down as an infield single, and a pretty painful one at that. It looks like he's all right out there, but things are getting worse for him now as this thing's going to load the bases.
Scooter Jeanette will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, boy, it's time to put the pedal down.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in, 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
2-1, here it is. Drilled right back up the middle.
Let's go.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And they will tag him out at the plate. And that'll keep our ball game tied up as the inning is over. So 1 run on 4 hits here, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 2-2. Noriaoki gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Santana. And that's the first down of the inning.
Stop throwing back. Fastball.
Designated hitter.
Ketel Marte comes forward, hoping to get it going at the plate. Only 1 hit in his last 4 ball games.
Nope.
Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike. Yeah.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2.
Batting 9th, catcher Reggie Wolf.
Reggie Wolf will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
4 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show.
Leading off from Milwaukee, the left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Nope,
First
that's
2
ball.
pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about
Ball
something
match
else.
outside.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Sort of surprising. This is not a guy who walks a lot of hitters. Definitely not leading off an inning. And definitely not on 4 pitches. He shouldn't be close to tired yet, so we'll see if he can bounce back.
All right, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chris Carter will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Striding into the box, Justin Morneau. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here. He's set. Here it comes. On the move is Braun. Rips this one to first.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Yeah, it's not too often that you'll see a first pitch hit and run, but it worked out here. Usually you see it when the batter's ahead in the count. 1-0, 2-1, sometimes even 1-1. But they roll the dice right away, and it pays off perfectly.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a look at ball one.
Oof, that high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
And what happened? Braun walked, popped out the line, deflected off of Ryan Felix for a single. Okay. So Santana's turn. Santana, don't fuck up.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the go-ahead run will score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 3-2 ball game.
With one out, he had two jobs to do there. One, get that run home from third, and two, stay out of the double play. He did his job.
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
And that sinker is normally where he gets most of his ground ball outs, but it really hasn't been all that effective a pitch so far.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cano has it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So one run on one hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Brewers lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Leonis Martin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Another fastball. He can hit it for a single.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That misses 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. That's a good job to lay off, too.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Full count now. 3-2. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. And here's a ball hit in the air. Epps ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Well, that's a nice job at third of knowing exactly where he is in relation to his surroundings. And he's able to make the play on the move to record that out.
Hold up, I'm trying to just real quick.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Bounced weakly near the plate. Ladd scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept it's going to happen sometimes.
And that misses for ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
They took a deep.
So would the guy on the mound.
That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
All right, I trust you.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail 3-2. Kelly Epps is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Third baseman, Kelly Epps.
Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 28.
In now, Delman Ladd. He singled his last time up. Hernandez gets the sign and the pitch. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Grounded to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Center fielder number 20.
Austin Jackson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
I want that pitch up so I can drive it.
Hit to short. Hardy's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. Adam Lind is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he's retired 1 away.
The batter,
leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike machine. I can't remember too many guys that have even been ahead in the count.
That ball's foul.
Alright, if he gets 2-2 after all the pitch.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit down the third base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much, much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hot shot to third. To his left, Epps. And this is over the head of Morneau at first. And he'll get in there safely.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Mariners leave one. Still a 3-2 ball game. Scooter Gennett will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he lays off for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hernandez is ready. 2-1 on its way. 2-2. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now. 3-2. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Lind. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. He drew a walk his first time up. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Chris Carter will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1. 3 runs, 7 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Ball 1.
Well, we've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his MO throughout the first half of this game.
Damn.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. To short, hit hard.
Not the shortstop.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead it 3-2. Ketel Marte will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in slow motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
0-1 count and the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Thank you.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder
Leonis Martin will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
High in the air. Justin Morneau will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things on the ground. There's Cano. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 16, Domingo Santana.
Domingo Santana will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hernandez will get ready to deliver pitch number 75 so far. Hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Jonathan Villar will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Oh, taking him out.
Called to the bullpen here as the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment. Kelly Epps will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Martin. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Delman Ladd is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Coming over now is Cruz, but this will be nowhere near him. It's a foul ball. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple, and Kyle Seager will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs, and that's a very productive hitter.
Ready with the 0-2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And we'll give you a look there at the Mariners leaderboard to this point in the season. And he currently finds himself right at the top of the list in that department.
Yeah, they've been counting on him to deliver extra base hits all season long. He's done it again here.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And taken in out there for the first out. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Number 21 for him on the season as they take the lead 4-3. Michael Blazek is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Robinson Cano is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Baseball fans see Robinson Cano, and they think of his time with the Yankees and the Mariners. But some forget how great he was during the World Baseball Classic in 2013. He hit .469 for the undefeated Dominican team on his way to the tournament MVP award.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. 2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of... Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Austin Jackson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. This is in the air out to right field. Cruz has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Scooter Gennett strides in, grounded out his last time through. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Outside, 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And a A swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Ryan Braun steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And if they can get him here with a little luck, they may not have to face him again.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Benoit's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Noriaoki will try it again. 0-for-2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Corey Knebel will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Noriaoki is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now batting.
Ketel Marte will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Reggie Wolf.
Reggie Wolf stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jackson on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Center fielder
Leonis Martin will stand in. Casey Fiend will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard on the ground at 3rd. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. To short. Cano for 1. On to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the 8th. Domingo Santana digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The batter, number 5. Shortstop.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jonathan Villar. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And a dive, but he's back. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner. And now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And Kyle Seager strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Jeremy Jeffress is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Kyle Seager stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Third baseman.
0-1 pitch on its way.
Seager.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Nelson Cruz comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. Ripped on the ground to first. And Morneau will just take this one to first. 3 unassisted for the putout.
First baseman, number 26, Adam.
Now to the plate, Adam Lind. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. Now, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Still 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to the first baseman, Morneau, and the inning is over. Steve Cishek is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both the left-hander and the right-hander start to throw. Kelly Epps is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cano towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Yeah, Matt, he's been rock steady. Currently 2nd in the junior circuit in that department. So he's had a really nice season so far out of the pen. We'll see if he can add to his total here.
Delman Ladd is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You don't think there's a little adrenaline flowing out there right now?
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Austin Jackson. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Jackson.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. Cishek's ready. 1-1 on its way. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 2-2 pitch. Hard liner toward short. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Mariners have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our top player of the game?
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the National League Central, Joaquin Benoit earned the 3rd W of his season, helping lead Seattle past the Brewers 4-3.